Hey guys, what's up? I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel that maybe I'm addicted. I'm addicted to buying things on Amazon. It almost feels like Amazon knows what I want even before I get there. How is that possible? It freaks me out sometimes, and being a digital marketer kind of helped me figure out why this is happening. And if you remember, there was a time when you browsed something on Amazon and then you left Amazon and it wouldn't leave you, right? It wouldn't stop following you. Wherever you go, you will see this. You see the ads for the same product that you thought about buying. It's almost like it almost feels like Amazon is trying to convince you or kind of scaring you to buying into that product, right? Now, it took me a while to understand that it was all happening because of retargeting or remarketing, whatever you call it, but it felt freaky. Now it's almost second nature to us that we kind of ignore that this is happening because we know why it is happening, right? With the advancement of technology, it is getting scarier. It is getting so scary at the end of the day that it kind of reads your mind. It seems like all the platforms or platforms like Amazon kind of read your mind and they kind of know what you're going to do even before you get there, right? Now, this is happening because of something called as predictive analytics, and majority of the activities that you see with you as a unique experience, it is unique experience in a way because it is not observed by any other user on Amazon, because whatever you browse, whatever you have done Amazon, it is your use case, and it is quite possible that nobody else experiences the same journey with the same products, but they have their own path. They experience this activity with some other products that they have been browsing and they've been interested in, right? So all in all, this is because of something called as predictive analytics, and we would understand specifically the role of predictive analytics in marketing, that too with specific to the big bad boy Amazon. So let us try and understand. And I don't want to be talking so much about it, so I tried to put it all together in a very, what do you call it? I can't call it a mind map, I can't call it a flow diagram, but I've brought both of them together, and I kind of have an interpretation of what might be happening with Amazon when you're browsing on Amazon in real time. So let's stay tuned and let's go. What you see on your screens, ladies and gentlemen, is predictive analytics in action. As the name implies, predictive analytics is a system where, based upon your behaviors, based upon your purchase history, based upon your interactions with Amazon previously, it is going to kind of predict a behavior, or it is kind of going to predict what you may be interested in, or it will drive you to that point where you, by helping you get closer to the product that you once considered buying step by step. Now, let me simplify. It basically means Amazon knows what you did, but it kind of follows you, and it is kind of leading you into buying that product, and not just stopping there, kind of gets you into a seamless experience where you kind of feel that you don't have to do anything. It pretty much things are on autopilot, and it is going on without your intervention. So that is the smartness of predictive analytics done right. So on your screen, you see something called as predictive analytics in action. Now we are going to talk about Alex. Who is Alex? I don't know. I just made it up. Alex is somebody who has bought a few products on Amazon, and let us see how predictive analytics influences his behavior over the course of his interactions with Amazon over the next few days, weeks, months, whatever, right? So Alex is interested in some kitchen products, and he has gone ahead and browsed some products. And in the bargain, he has made a few purchases, right? Now, what you see here is all the data about Alex has been collected under the data collection part here. Now, once this data is collected, Amazon does not keep quiet with the data. What it does is it kind of analyzes that data. So once the data is collected, which is based upon the data collection rules, data is being collected, and the data, which is Alex's data now, is including these parameters, right? It includes past purchases. Now, it is not just past purchases, but it is also looking at the products which were purchased in the past, which is kitchen towels. You have kitchen towels, and then you have knives, and then you have cups, and then some traits about Alex. He's a first-time shopper, and he also used a wallet payment, let's say an Amazon Pay or any payment gateways like Google. I mean, payment interfaces like Google Pay. And these are the traits. Now, this data is being processed, and it is cleansed, and it then gets passed on to the next stage, which is data cleansing and analyzing the features of the data points that you have collected. Now, this data is being cleansed, all the duplicate data is removed, anything which is not worth considering gets out of the system. Now, it analyzes this data and features, which are attributes, in this way. Are there any missing values? Did we kind of identify everything about Alex? Where did he come from? Did he come through the ad? Did he come directly to the website? What does his analysis look like? What is the time he spent on the site? How long did it take for him to buy the product? And how many products did he purchase? Did he buy it all in one go? Did he come back? Did he finish the purchase the first time he clicked on the ad and came to the website? Or did you have to wait for 7 days for him to come back? Every bloody thing about Alex, his past history, his purchase behavior, his browsing patterns, his payment gateways, everything that he has used. Now, Amazon kind of knows who is this Alex, what are his behaviors, what are his interests, and how does it validate the interests based upon what he has purchased, right? Now, let's go through this again. Missing values. Are there any missing values? What is the quality of this data? Are there any inconsistencies in data? What are the frequency of the purchases? What is the payment method he has used? What device did he come on? Did he come through the app? Did he come through the mobile phone? Did he come through the website? What is the time of the purchase? What is the time on the site? Now, based upon all these data points, it gets cleansed, reformatted, and sorted without any inconsistencies. And then is when predictive analytics comes into play, which means machine learning algorithms and advanced algorithms, whether it is whatever data model is being used, all this data gets into the predictive modeling system to model the behaviors, and then it predicts. Now, this is where your predictive analytics is happening, and this is where the behavior modeling, mapping the patterns, mapping what are his interests, everything happens here. Now, once the model has done its job, it kind of predicts that based upon his behavior, everything, Alex may now be interested in a blender. What does this man do, right? And that is where the demand for this product called blender gets identified, and the model kind of predicts that it is not sure, it is not saying that he will go ahead and buy it. At no point in time at this stage will it show anything related to blenders, but what it does is it will start identifying the patterns, behaviors, identifies the demand, forecasts or predicts the demand, and then starts recommending things. It starts recommending things like cutting boards, spoons, cutlery, anything else that is related to kitchen items. And once those are done, it identifies his past behaviors. It has data about his past behaviors. He uses wallets, right? He uses, he's a first-time shopper. So based upon these things, it kind of comes up with other incentives, offers, wallet payment discounts maybe. It kind of observes. It almost feels like Amazon is in love with Alex for this brief moment. And then it also observes how he engages with these ads. And it kind of exceeds the expectation and kind of overwhelms him by giving, let's say, kitchen recipes, cooking guides, anything that may be related, right? And then it starts asking Alex for feedback about his purchases, making him feel valued. Once this is done, all this gets passed on to customized advertising stage, where based upon this information, he will now start seeing ads which are targeted to his interests, which is in line with his behaviors, which is making sure he goes ahead and converts by providing the right offers, right discounts, using the right methods of payment. Now, he engages with these ads. Poor Alex has no option because Amazon is in love with him and Amazon is going to haunt him until he says yes. And then he engages with these ads, user interaction happens. Now, Alex is considering, what do I buy? Before he even realized, he's already considering what to buy. This, ladies and gentlemen, is happening with you and I every day with platforms like Amazon and Netflix or whatever, because they are implementing something called as predictive analytics. Now he's into a big confusion. What do I buy? Do I buy a blender? Do I buy an oven? Do I buy oven mitts? What do I want to buy? So these are the options that he have. He finally decides and he goes ahead and he wants to buy a blender, which is the winner, right? Now, once that is done, he goes ahead and purchases the blender. Purchase and feedback happens, and he gets asked for feedback. Any other offers, discounts get applied at this stage to make it a seamless experience until he checks out, right? Once he has checked out, he receives emails asking him how the experience was, asking him for feedback, asking him or giving him any offers for the next time. And he's maybe providing him access to the entire store that he bought products from, or pitching him some new products, etc. And once this is done, the entire performance of Amazon with this one customer gets analyzed, and it gets into the analysis mode and starts looking at what has happened, what went well, what did not go well. In case Alex has not made this purchase, it will go ahead and look at the entire system again and see what went wrong or why this did not convert, and it will start changing the model, either the predictive model or the kind of ads it showed or the kind of data that Amazon has considered. A complete overhaul of this is going to happen, and that is when Amazon will make sure Alex gets converted, and people like Alex, which is you and I, we kind of fall into this setup, which is a setup in a good way, and start buying more products on Amazon. So this is what predictive modeling can do to your business or my business. That is why it is very, very important to be updated with what is happening with automation and AI in marketing. That's it for now. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Anything that you would want me to make a video about, put it down in the comments, and I promise I will come back on that. Thank you so much. Until next time, this is Casey. You're watching Marketing Think Tank. Ciao.